we have to – let me throw the score up there. We have to lead off with Terquavion Smith, who I thought was the definite star of this game. From, step back jumpers, the shot was wet, man. He ended the game here with 18 points, 4 of 10 from three-point range. Again, the Sixers are a team that has to shoot more threes, more volume coming up this season. And I love his confidence. I loved his fearlessness to pull up from anywhere. We even saw in the second half facilitating the pick and roll. I know he had a high usage rate in college. I don't know. I didn't know how that was going to kind of translate here with the Summer Sixers here. But I thought Terquavion Smith was by far the highlight of game one of the Summer League. I'll throw it to you, Tiago. What was your take on Terquavion?
He was the best player on the court in a court full of NBA players, right? So David Roddy, Jake LaRavia, he was the standout, in my opinion, of the game. I thought that you kind of mentioned, Chris, Nick Nurse basically gave him the ball in the second half, right? So he had Jaden Springer running some point guard in the first half that had wild mixed results. Nurse saw what we all saw was, hey, put the ball in this kid's hands because he oozes potential, man. I mean, I know the 160-pound frame is something that it is going to get in the way. When you talk about high-level shot maker, there's traits there of a guy who can leverage screens, come off screens, and rise with very much confidence. He showed that 4-point range. I mean, tie game with 3 minutes left, hit a long distance NBA 3 without any hesitation. I thought that him operating the pick and roll was something that I was very impressed. I mean, he's got to work on the passing. There are a couple passes that just didn't connect with Petrusev and didn't look particularly good. But I just thought that he had great feel. Like, he was looking for guys on the roll. He made a couple great reads, one off the bounce. He made one swing pass out to the corner. I thought, man, he is a guy who I'm going to be watching very closely because when you talk about NBA level potential, he's the one guy that stood out for me right away. So.
Yeah, a guy that has clear instant offense, like NBA role in at the next level. Definitely saw that. Like, there was a lot of Bones Highland comparisons. Yep. And it definitely translated. I mean, again, only 2 turnovers in 27 minutes tonight. His turnover percentage in college was really low. That's a takeaway. That's a takeaway that definitely could translate in a Nick Nurse system, getting early minutes. And his potential as a floor spacer is there, man. The guy shot 39% in the catch and shoot in college, 9 of 20 from 3 in the corners in 2023. He is a floor spacer through and through, man. That's what you need to see. Guys that are fearless from 3, man. Mitch, what was your take?
He was 4 from 12 from 3. It didn't feel like it at all. Yeah. Honestly, each time he shot the ball for me, it felt like it was going in. So what did we miss? Like, what did I miss? Like, a couple of shots here and there, but, hey, he came up. He performed exactly what we needed. I'm going to keep an eye on him as well. I'm going to watch some more highlights to get used to him and everything. So I like the Terquavion Smith. Looks fun.
Yeah, man. Obviously, the frame is a concern. Obviously, the defense is going to be a concern. But that's not what you're looking for in year one. You're looking for a guy that can come in, space the floor for the Sixers' main stars, a guy that can really do well. And that's very clear that is his role, right, Tiago?
Yeah, even defensively, he's going to struggle his power, right, because guys are going to be 220, 230 pounds coming at him. But I saw him shuffle his feet laterally. I saw him take away driving lanes on switches. I mean, those are traits that translate defensively. Now, granted, we talk about the frame as being an issue, but you see competitiveness there that I think with Nick Nurse's potential tutelage, I mean, you can clearly tell this is a Nick Nurse type player, right? A low pedigree point guard who the Sixers get, late in the second round, undrafted free agent. And you can already see that Nurse likes this guy because it put the ball in his hands and let him do a lot tonight. So I'm excited because I think that's exactly what the Sixers need to start putting out in their player development system. Players exactly like this. So it's exciting.
All right. Is it a hot take to say he looked better facilitating the pick and roll than Jaden Springer?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's a hot take. I think that's exactly what happened.
That's exactly.